Today on Dixon, we are going to be making the simplest ornaments ever. Hey everybody, it's Teresa with ReeseDixon.com. For today's ornament project, I am going to be bringing it back to the very basics. Some of the first things I like to put on a tree are the simplest things. And so for today, I'm going to show you how I like to use floral in my Christmas tree. And today's actually a twofer because the projects are so simple. So let me start by talking about the flowers. I really love using the artificial flowers you can get at your craft store in my Christmas trees. There are so many different colors and textures. It really adds such a huge punch, and it's incredibly easy. You just have to find a way to get it on the tree. For a lot of floral stuff, I'll just take it as is and just poke it right into the tree. But if I want to make it a little bit more subtle, break it apart, have a little bit more control over where everything goes, then I can just pop each flower off. See, this one I've already got ready to go. You just pull it right off of the wire that it comes on. And then you can use your own wire to put it any place in the tree that you want. It's such an easy effect and so beautiful. And then before I turn the camera around to show you how to do that, let me also tell you about this little gift tag. So this is just my own handwriting and a bow on a gift tag that I bought. Like, it is so simple, but it looks so beautiful on the tree. And those are some of my favorite projects where all you have to do is just one little touch and then boom, big payoff. So let me show you how to get these things on your tree and how simple it is. To start this project, you need some big tags. I got these at Michael's, and then you need a Sharpie. They come in all these great colors now, but I got a silver one that's this oil-based paint because it holds up really well on these cards here are plastic. I think they're supposed to be like chalkboard effect, but they're just plastic. So I'm going with my industrial paint pen here. So first I'm just gonna write my message in like my neatest loopy fancy handwriting. It's really not that fancy. One thing I learned in my scrapbooking years, what makes it sentimental is that it's your handwriting. That's way better than any fancy thing you could do. So there we go, for you with love. And then I'm gonna do my little pattern around the edge just to make it pretty all over. So I'm gonna start by adding some dots in all of the corners, including this little, diagonal section on the tag. And then on these three sides, I'm gonna put another dot in the middle. You see, I'm just eyeballing this. It really doesn't matter that much. And then on the long sides, I'm gonna put another dot in between those two sections you made. Okay, and then I'm just gonna connect all those dots with dashes. And now, just to bump it up a little fancier, I'm gonna add a couple more dots just on the outside corners of those circles I made. This is just a completely random pattern that I doodled up. You can decorate your tags like literally infinite ways. So I need something to hang it through, so I've just got this little gold thread running through here, and I'm just gonna tie a quick knot around my finger. I ran my gold through first so that it will be on top when I tie the bow. So then I threaded this beautiful vintage ribbon through, and I'm going to tie that in a bow. If you have one-sided ribbon like this, where there's, a back side and a front side, I like to tie a bow with the rabbit ears method so that both loops will have the ribbon facing the right way. See? If you tie your bows a different way, you could always just give your thread a twist somewhere like here, where I'm doing it so that the tail will still be pretty. but that bunny ear method is just surefire. That velvet ribbon just makes it so now this is ready to go hang on our tree. This is a trick I've been doing my entire life. Floral on a Christmas tree can just look so spectacular, but you can't hang it like an ornament. So the trick is just to wire it onto the tree. So in order to do that, we have to put the wire on the back. I'm also going to use that as an opportunity to kind of make a little bit of a floral arrangement, a very little bit. I'm just going to attach this leaf to the back too. So you'll see here I've just pulled it straight off, same for the leaf, I've just pulled it straight off of the wire branches that it came on. I'm going to tuck this leaf through the bottom layer of florals so that it just kind of crosses over like that. Make sure that's where I want it. Ooh. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So now I'm just going to get this piece of wire here. I'm using blue, so hopefully it'll show up for you. And then I'm going to go underneath that leaf, and around that piece of the flower there. I'm going to bring it about to the middle point and then start twisting. And since this leaf is kind of big, and I would definitely do this if I was using more pieces, I'm going to bring the wire around so that I can really get it good and strong and covered by wiring this section down too. But I want to leave enough so that I can wire it to the tree branch. So that's probably plenty there. Just to keep it neat, I'll give those two a twist together. So now I just have this one wire to wrap around a tree branch and get all my flowers on the tree. Once you know the trick of wiring something on your tree, the possibilities are endless. Like if you go to the high-end floral designer shops, they wire all kinds of crazy nonsense in their trees. I've seen people wire like literally bicycles, like for real bicycles into a Christmas tree. It's so fun to be able to mix and match and take just wherever your imagination leads you and put it on a tree. And now that you know how to wire it in, you can do anything. So these are like my two best tricks: wiring something and then taking something that's already simple and then just adding a little touch to make it fabulous. Like my mother-in-law always says that, let's just make it fabulous. Taking something that's maybe even store-bought and then adding some ribbon, adding a little sparkle, and all of a sudden it's tremendous. So I hope that these tricks will inspire you to make your Christmas fabulous. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to help you out. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can see the big unveiling of this tree, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.